YouTube. I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy's Makeup Adventures. And on today's adventure, we are welcoming Hailey Johnson, my daughter, who's going into the 7th grade this year. We're welcoming her to the video. She asked to be on it, and I'm so excited that this is the video because we are looking at Moira Cosmetics again today. You guys know that I love Moira Cosmetics for their gorgeous, gorgeous blushes. I have tons of these blushes. This one's actually a plum blush, and it's beautiful when you're doing purple looks, but the embossing on this, and these are only like $8. It's amazeballs. So
no, I don't have.
They had this new collection. There were 4 different ones. They were all neutrals, but this one has pinks in it. And this is the You're Blooming Like the Perfect Flower. And my daughter's going into the 7th grade, which is all about blooming, if you remember the 7th grade. And look at the face. Look at the face. Hilarious. So I also picked up their, what is this? 6 cream shadows. And that's what I have on my lid, is all of them but one. I couldn't fit the pink on there, but I did a little rainbow lid with that. And what we're going to do, you're going to have to stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to give this away plus some other Moira Cosmetics goodies that are so amazeballs. You're going to want to see all the way through to the end. Okay, so Miss Hailey Lou, which is what I call her, she's going to pick one of these cream shades to go with a look out of this palette. And we're going to do that look on camera. And we're just going to use one of these bright cream shadows for a pop of color. And I will show her how to do a perfect neutral look for school with a little pop of color. So, Hailey, I'm going to prime your lid, and then you're going to pick your shadows. If you have to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, do it quietly.
I'll just sing bubble.
By the way, look, she got her ears pierced a little while back, and her aunt bought her these beautiful little heart pink earrings. They still hurt her a little bit.
No, it's just I have an infection.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. They still hurt you a little bit. So,
I want this one.
They're gorgeous. She's new to the earring game.
Picked. I want this one because it's my favorite color.
I knew you were going to pick the lime green. I'm so excited because that really will do well with this look. So we're going to prime the lid because that's important even if you have young little eyes like Hailey's. So, what are you most excited about for the upcoming school year in the 7th grade?
Well, my dad said if I got straight A's, I would get $100, so that seems pretty cool.
Wow. That's a lot. Are you gonna work real hard then?
Yeah, and I'm also excited to learn how to play saxophone.
Oh, okay. So we're adding an instrument.
And finishing learning French.
Okay, because you've been working on that on an app or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duolingo.
What is it called?
Duolingo.
Duolingo. Can you say anything yet in French?
Like, I've only been learning how to, like, read it and understand what people are saying. I'm not really, like, got the accent and all that down yet.
Gotcha. Okay. So, we're going to start
It's cold.
with, honestly, this one looks like it's a brown, but it came out more rosy, but I'm going to try it because this brush is, I washed all my brushes, and so that made them like darker, and no. That made them wet, and so then when I would pick up the shadows, it would make the shadows darker. So I used this color Wildflower. I used this shade and this shade, and this shade mixed to get the shade on top of the rainbow. So let's just try Wildflower. And this would be...
Is that your finger?
Yes. This would be your most basic kind of... Ooh, that brush is way too big for those tiny little eyes. With me, we have to get a smaller brush because ain't no way. Okay, sorry. If you have not watched my Make Your Own Quick Change video, it totally works. Just saying. Okay, so this would be like a basic, everyday kind of thing you were talking about. You like to add just a little bit of contour around the eyes just to give them a little bit of shadow. I would also suggest every day putting on the eyeshadow base so that it evens out those veins because you are pale like your mama.
Then again, I only put makeup on if I feel like I want to like people that day.
Feel like you want to like people that day?
Yeah, it's very hard to like people.
Okay. I don't really understand what that means, but all right. I'm the queen of not understanding what that means. Right?
The other day she asked me what a glizzy meant, and most of her viewers are like probably mothers, and so you probably don't know what that means, but so it's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog.
She thought it meant something dirty.
It sounded dirty. Glizzy? That does not sound right.
It's a term for a hot dog.
It sounds weird.
Okay.
But me as the old lady, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so really quick, we're gonna use a spoolie on your eyebrows. So
I use one of those every day.
I know. Just brushing those up. You have lovely natural eyebrows. And just don't ever start like plucking excessively. That's what happened to my eyebrows is I plucked too much in the 90s when we didn't want to have eyebrows, you know. It was not popular in the 90s to have eyebrows. But now you just have to comb your eyebrows straight up and everybody's like, oh, wow, you got the silk brows. Okay, so we just did a little comb of the eyebrow. See? Head in. There we go.
My eyebrows both get like lighter right here, and so I feel like it looks weird on me.
So the shadow and a little bit of mascara is probably what you would do for an everyday look in middle school. But we're going to go further, obviously, because this is a little video. So we're going to go with a little bit of darker brown in this corner area, and we're just gonna swirl it around and round and round.
Feels like Bob Ross is painting my face.
Thanks.
Because he goes like, ah.
That's a really good compliment. Okay, so this is adding depth with this darker color, and it's not too much. This is a very subtle palette. Oh, not on that side. It's a very subtle little palette, and it's perfect for an eyeshadow beginner or a neutral lover.
This part of the video is sponsored by PBS.
We wish.
Oh, but Mom, try to guess whatever I'm singing in my head, because I sing a lot of weird things in my head. She's
singing the Friends intro.
No.
Dang it. Because we've been watching that, so I thought maybe... No. Okay. It's definitely gotta be Ghostbusters.
No.
Damn it.
It's Barney.
What?
It's Barney.
You never even watched that as a child.
I know, he scarred me for life. He's actually based off a serial killer.
Yeah, you've told me that. I don't get it.
Well, I'm gonna tell them.
Okay, please don't make that weird smile face anymore. Okay, so see how it's very subtle. We're staying very subtle because she is not a huge makeup wearer.
I mean, what I typically do is I brush my eyebrows and I put blush on. Only my nose because I have naturally rosy cheeks, just not at nighttime. And then I put mascara on, and that's really it.
But go way up close into the camera so that they can see the little neutrally thing we got going on. Please don't make that.
Okay.
That's so
It's hard.
It's so weird looking, and it's not flattering. Like,
that's something Nana says.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Close, but don't squint. Okay, now we're using this beauty color. So we used this all over, this on the corners, and now we're going to use the color Beauty on her lid because she is a beauty.
And girl.
Oh, and their shimmer shades are out of this world and so pretty. Moira Cosmetics is an indie brand. I love indie brands because,
No,
support
I don't know.
support local business.
What does that mean?
It means that they're not backed by like millionaires. It
So,
means
like, not
that
Jeffree Star.
correct. Well, no, Jeffree Star is still considered indie makeup because he funds himself. So he doesn't have a big company behind him, but he was
like,
rich in the first place, so he was able to do that. Small indie brands like Moira Cosmetics are they're not mainstream to where most people know their name. It's not like a household name kind of thing.
It's like not like Morphe.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. And Morphe is owned by a parent company, so yes, definitely.
I got glitter.
You'll be fine. It's not even a whole lot of glitter there. So I also love Moira specifically because they make beautiful, amazing cosmetics for not very much money. These palettes, I think, are like $17, something like that. And then open or close. These palettes are like $17 and they are amazeballs. A lot of their formulas are between $17 and $20 for a palette, and then these little cream shadows were like $4 each or $6 each or something. She's back. She's got Elf, her favorite, and now we're gonna continue. Okay, so I'm gonna use a tiny little use a tiny little brush.
Heady on.
And we're going to use that dark color Falling again. And I'm going to dab that on the corner because it had blended out too far.
But why would I fall? Unless somebody tripped me.
Close eyes. I think you're going to be going to school with 8th graders, so I imagine there'll be some sort of tripping involved.
Okay.
And don't let anybody there tell you that the 8th graders are the only ones who get to swim in the pool.
There ain't no pool.
There isn't a pool. Very good. But you're not as dumb as I was. I was dumb. I fell for a lot of tricks. Okay. Now we're going to use that same darker color underneath to line. Underneath. You'll be fine. You have the prettiest underneath lashes. Well, we won't even do the waterline if you hate this so
thank
much.
you. I thought that's what you were doing because I'm crying now.
No, you're not crying. It's just a little bit of...
Just going for it.
And truthfully, you won't need to do makeup like this. Well, it's not like you ever need to do makeup. Open your eyes. But if you want to do makeup, this would be for like special occasions. So there is a dance, I believe, for 7th graders. I don't know if they still do that kind of thing wherein different times now.
Nick had a dance, but he had to miss it because of Corona.
And you know what? I didn't even talk about, I'm wearing today a foundation that Hailey made. It looks like peanut butter fudge or like peanut butter whipped topping or something, but it is actually foundation. So allow me to talk about it before we put her pop of color on. So Miss Hailey Lou whipped up this foundation. She made it with several other foundations, some powder, and baby lotion. It smells very much like Johnson & Johnson's baby lotion, but it is the foundation that I'm wearing, and it's really cool. And even though she made a mess absolutely everywhere, including my studio, the bathroom, the floor, the kitchen, pretty much everywhere, I still really like my custom foundation. And there's a lot of it there, which means that she used a lot of my favorite foundations. She squeezed them out. But it's okay because I am an understanding mom. And I actually like it. It's got a lot of the qualities from different foundations in it. And so...
And one secret ingredient that you didn't know I used.
Please don't ever tell me what that is.
I will not.
Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do the pop of color. Mostly what's popular. Now, you're going to close. Don't squint. Just close. Mostly what's popular is just to do the pop of color. You do your neutral look, and then you do the pop of color on the inner corner. On your skin tone, this does not look green. It looks yellow.
Really?
It's super cool, though. Just give me a moment.
Oh, I can kind of see that.
I'm going to build it up to where it's green.
Well, you could use that other green.
Nope.
Okay.
I think this is prettier anyway.
This is like the feeling after you've rubbed your eye, but you accidentally, cut it a little bit.
I don't get why makeup bothers you so much.
I just don't like having crap on my eyes.
Well,
I mean, not crap, but I just don't like having stuff on my eyes.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I guess there's people who don't ever wear makeup. It's not my thing. I love to wear makeup. It makes me very happy, but you don't have to wear makeup ever. It's just something that I love to do. I always have. So.
Yeah, I like really just putting
And you happen to be a very lucky child because you have access to any and all super good makeup products because mommy does this.
Yeah, I kind of feel naked if I don't have blush on and mascara.
Yeah, well, I'm that way about all of my colorful amazeballs-ness. Okay, this looks so good for these little pops of color. And I feel like also these are the perfect one look shadows. So we're going to get in here.
Oh, it does
close,
look yellow.
Where, see, just the little pop of color, and it's not outrageous. It's not crazy. You can't even really see it that well from a distance, but it looks so, so good close up. So now I'm going to let you put on mascara, and then we're going to put on some lipstick and some blush, and you will have your little 7th grade glow up. And then we'll talk about our giveaway with this palette. And this palette is hers for the 7th grade. She already has tons, but...
You're giving that to me?
I am.
Thank you.
I think it's a very nice neutral palette. She likes the Hip Dot Thick and Thin mascara that I got for the Hip Dot X Meatball palette review.
I use the thin and then I use the thick and then I go back to the thin and then I'm done.
So, Did you hear that, folks? She uses the thin, and then she uses the thick, and then she goes back to the thin, and then she's done. You heard it here, folks.
Oh, I was going to tell them how Barney was based off a serial killer and ruined every one of their childhoods.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get her done.
So in the 1930s, there was this guy, and he would hide under children's playhouses, dress up as a big purple dinosaur. His name was Barney something, I don't remember. And,
Is this a true story?
yeah. And then he would give them candy, and then dead children.
And then dead children. I'm pretty sure that YouTube doesn't allow you to say dead. You have to say unalived.
Unalived.
Barney unalived them.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up because it seems weird, right? Anyway. Okay. So now, oh, you got mascara.
I know. It does that because it takes
well,
a minute
it
to dry.
does that, but what you need to start doing, honey, is not putting your, you need to not do anything with your eyes for a few minutes. You need to rest in the same spot, meaning not open your eyes all the way, because then it won't do this.
Okay.
And it's like running all the makeup that I
Sorry.
just did. I think we might do a little bit more with your brows, but here we go. We're going to get a
Orange.
You want orange?
No.
I
I
was
thought
gonna
that's what
say.
you're about to put on my face.
That's red. I think you want
I like the one that don't have the lid.
the pink. Bella Pink. That's one of my favorites too. And that's what I have on right now. Messing with your eyes, please. I'm going to have to go back and fix all that, because it's all messed up now. Well, I'm sorry, but I couldn't get all that mascara off. Okay. Now, we're going to go back and fix something. And then Jesus. That's part of the problem. Can you please stop doing that?
What, yawning?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because you've still got drying foundation or drying stuff. You know what I'm talking about here. What's your problem? Shit. Nothing. Close. Great. Well, now I've messed it all up. Okay. Look straight at, so I figured out, and I don't know why I didn't notice this, the reason why Hailey's mascara gets all over the place is because she has hooded eyes, which is very common. It just means that this flap of skin here comes down over the lid where you can't see the lid as much. So when you're doing looks, and that's why we couldn't see her eyeshadow in the beginning either. So you do the eyeshadow up higher, so that you'll be able to see it when you're opening your eyes. Because when you open your eyes, like on mine, you can see the lid. On Hailey's, you cannot. It covers that up.
Yeah, I've noticed that how I have like a big wrinkle in the middle of my eye and like you don't.
Yes. So that's just the different eye shape. And it just means that you have to change the way that you do your look. So she's going to want to put her eyeshadow up higher. And whatever's on the lid, it will end up folding up into that fold. And so if she puts shimmer on the lid, it's going to go up above onto that fold as well, because anything on the lid is going to go straight up. So it's a little bit more difficult to do things like cut crease and things like that with that eye shape, but everything is workable. And we're finishing this pretty little look with Jeffree Star's peach. Is this? Yes, this is peach price tag. And it's super cute. It's got...
Well, why does the peach have to have a price tag on it?
It's from the Blood Money collection, so it was all money themed.
I like money.
I know you like money.
It's one of my favorite things.
Yep, that's how we buy stuff.
My favorite things consist of grease, Alf, and money.
So this is Hailey's little middle school glow up. It's not heavy. It's not a whole lot. It's just a little bit, and it shows off her natural features. And if she doesn't want to do that pop of color on the inside, like what I would suggest for you is to do natural makeup most of the time. And then like if you're wearing like something special or you want something to stand out, then choosing a special color to go on the inner corner would be what I would do. How do you feel? Tired? Okay, so we're giving away this guy
I want to go on a friend's rampage.
Plus, let me get out the rest. So here it is.
My house.
This is how it's going to come in this packaging. I'm not going to take it out of its original packaging. And we're also giving away, I'm trying to get to it. Wait.
Let me show them.
We're also giving away these Moira signature blushes. This is the, I'm going to get them out again so that I can show you. Shit. I'm so sorry. I'll edit all that out. Ah!
Personally,
Digging my fingers in. Hailey.
Okay. I'm going to say my personal when you're ready.
Why?
Because
about what?
You'll see.
Okay, so this one is this pretty 3-toned. You can actually use this as eyeshadow as well. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous blush, and it will have the brand new stamping on it. So excited. And then the second one is the orange blush. This one is the Orange Blossom is what it's called. And that is this one. This one, it fell apart. Do you know how much I use these blushes? It's so crazy. I really need to just keep them and pan them. But I want new ones because they're so pretty. That's why I bought these originally, but then I was like, gosh, girl, you are so like, you got too much stuff. Give it away. Give it away.
Okay. So,
just a moment.
Okay.
And then we've got Ruby Flush.
That's my favorite.
Which is the red. It is ombre red. And this one I've used the least of. And so you can see the imprint on this pretty good. The rose and the butterfly. So gorgeous. So nothing like back to school staples, really. Several cool blushes and a nice neutral palette with a pop of pink. So how can you win this Moira giveaway? Back to school. It's a Moira back to school giveaway, really. Let's see. What should they do to win this palette? Well, they have to be subscribed and they have to like the video, but what else should they do?
They have to send me 100 copies of Grease on DVD.
She's so silly.
No, but for real. You should, since we have the Lorix, you should comment your favorite Alf episode.
No, Hailey. People don't even watch Alf anymore.
Yes, they do.
No, just
okay.
you.
Your favorite Dr. Seuss book.
For reals?
Yes, because the Lorix is right here, and he'll be very offended if you don't choose his book, so choose his book.
Okay, so your favorite Dr. Seuss book? I know that from my analytics, most of my viewers are between 18 and 45. And so
The age you have to be a president.
you
Go make
probably,
yourself a president.
you probably, if you're that, you probably remember a Dr. Seuss book. Come on, tell us your favorite Dr. Seuss book. This one's for Hailey. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to put in the comment with your favorite Dr. Seuss book. You're gonna put your IG address or your email so I can get a hold of you. And this giveaway is only open in the USA.
I have something to say. So everybody says the two of us look alike. Let's go next to each other. But personally, I think I look more like him than I do like this.
That's not her father.
I think I look better if I looked like this than this. I look more like this.
She's saying that I'm not as pretty as Alf.
Alf is gorgeous. Alf is a god. You don't disobey.
I thought Pink Religion was the most blasphemous thing, but apparently Miss Hailey Lou has it beat.
Alf.
Alf.
Alf. We Alf.
Bye.